It's chamomile tea with honey. My voice was trying to leave me, so I'm trying to talk quietly. But even with that, it's hard, and I have trouble in lower registers. So I'm sipping on some tea with honey. Okay. So why don't we get started with some FizzBuzz. All right, you know what? Hold on a moment. Let's just stick with that. That should be fine. So let's go over something. Invoking the interpreter, Perl in this case. UStrict says we will stop working if you don't do certain things like declare your variables. Use warnings. Warnings yell at us when something funky's going on. Just kind of warn us. Data dumper will help us look inside data, like hashes or arrays or whatever. Feature say. Say is a feature that allows me to print a line and automatically have a return after it. It's a simple way to save some keystrokes and make things easier. This is what's called a feature guard, where you don't get all the features unless you want them explicitly. It keeps you from breaking code, that kind of thing. Now there's a different way to do this. I think an easier way with fewer keystrokes and all, but I'll do that another time. I think if you require the use of a certain version of Perl, it automatically sets those features up. Okay, what else are we doing? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a FizzBuzz without decision statement. So FizzBuzz without ifs, without decisions. There. So let's see. Oh, dear Lord, what was that? So let's set up a for loop. Normally FizzBuzz gives us from what is that 1 to 100, and if it's divisible by 3, it's a fizz. Divisible by 5, it's a buzz. If it's divisible by both, it's a FizzBuzz. You print out FizzBuzz, that kind of thing. So we're gonna start out. We're gonna go from 1 to 20. Let's go 19. I like prime numbers. So this way we get a fizz and a buzz and a FizzBuzz in there, and it's not too many numbers. So what I want to think about here is, well, let's start it simple. Let's start with say, and let's see what the number is. All right. Now, change mode. Oh yeah, I'd already started working on it. You can see I was playing around thinking. Yeah, it was me experimenting with different ideas and thinking about what I wanted to do. And I've done this one I'm about to do before in the past, and so I figured that'll be fun to do. So let's see what we get. Nope. Missing curly bracket or square bracket. All right, so let's see. Oh, yep. Kind of obvious there. There we go. So from 1 to 19. Right there, inclusive. All right, so what's going on? All right, now you say is that it prints out something and gives an automatic return. So you get a line. You print and then you get the next line. This is a default variable. It's just a little magic, not a lot of magic. And that is the variable that becomes the value of whatever the context of the situation is. And a for loop does that. Now you could, if you wanted to, you could do this, my number. And then you can say number like this. And that'll work fine. But, oh, oops, I screwed up, there we go. But, oh, for crying out loud, I messed that up, that's okay, hang on. This is easier to work with a lot of times, and I'm comfortable with it. And most folks who use this language get comfortable with it really quickly. It's a very common thing to use. Okay, so we're going to say this. Now, I was thinking about this, and trying to remember how I did this. It's not that hard. So let's try my Fizzy Buzzy Fun Time. Okay, we're going to call that an array, my Fizzy Buzzy Fun Time. And how did I do this? Okay, I may have to try different things. So I'm gonna do this. If I remember right, I think it's QW or is it QQ? I can't remember. I think it's Q. I'll go with QW. I think that's right. And what that does is, actually, I'm gonna do it down here and show you. It allows you to have words, but so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try something down here. I'm gonna actually put an extra comma and see what happens. I'm going to test it out. So, and there's a reason I'm doing this. I just hope to remember what I'm doing. So we're going to say fizz. Does it have to be capitalized? I don't know. I'm not going to worry about that now. Buzz. Fizz, buzz, because those are the three choices. And I'm not sure how this will work. So let's see what happens. Print dumper. Fizzy Buzzy Fun Time. Let's see what it looks like. Whoops. Okay. Oh, look at that. Fizz Buzz, Fizz Buzz. Oh, interesting. And look, it's yelling at me. It's yelling at me. This is a good point. Separate words with commas because I have that extra comma there. And it's saying, what the hell are you doing? That's what warnings are good for. And I don't know if QQ would work better, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to do... Oh, wow, what'd I do? Okay. I screwed that up. Let's try that again. Okay. Blarg. I can do this because that's not going to do anything. So let's test this. Now this is really interesting. It's still doing that, and that tells me that I made an error. Not a big one, but it tells me that the QQ, oops, should be, or QW should be QQ, and I just mixed those up. There we go. Kind of mixed those up, and that is not good either. Why? Oh, it's my fault. It is so much my fault. You're watching me go through this like I'm a dim bulb. And the reason I'm a dim bulb is... wow, I'm having trouble. Let's try it again. There, I don't need a comma when I quote words or quote. Gee. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling very silly right now. How many times did that take me? I mean, seriously, people, you'd think I know this. I always have to guess. I always have to guess. permanently. All right, so we got that, right? Okay, say this. We're going to say this. So what I'm going to do is different. I'm going to say something else. Watch, this is fun. So I'm going to say Fizzy Buzzy fun time. Fizzy Buzzy fun time. And you know what that is. I'm going to try this. Fizzy Buzzy fun time. So we're going to get mod 3. So the value mod 3, remember that'll give you fizz. Mod 5 gets you buzz. If it's not, yeah, something like that. Okay, so now, like I said, I've tried this before back in the day. So what you got to do is, what I want to do is say this word, or this word, or this word, or this word, depending on the situation. So I'm going to add those two together. But the problem is you get nothing here. You get nothing here and nothing here. That's 0 plus 0. That's blarg, which I forgot about that. Hang on. I'm going to say Fizzy Buzzy fun time 0 equals the default value, whatever it is. So if it's not divisible by either of these, you're gonna see the number, because it's gonna be 0, and 0 is not blarg anymore, it's the number, so that's cool. But here's the problem. If it's this one, if it's the 3 or the 5, then it'll end up being 1, because you get a 1, right? So what you need to do is say, okay, so it's going to be 3 plus 5 times 2. Right, so it's actually either going to be 0, or yes, it is going to be 1, or it's going to be a 1 times 2, which is 2, or the whole thing will be 3, which means the number divisible by 3, divisible by 5, divisible by 3 and 5. Alrighty, and I just realized I made a mistake, I think. Well, let's see what happens. This will be fun. Let's see if we screwed up logically or otherwise. Oh, we got uninitialized values. That's what I was afraid would happen. Look at fizz, fizz, fizz. Buzz, buzz, fizz. 15, fizz, buzz. Oh, that's... should not do 15 in fizz, buzz, but there it goes. Huh. I wonder what's going on with that. Well, let's see. Let's see where I made a mistake. And I see the mistake. Astute people, and I screwed this one up, will remember that something mod 3 will give you a value, any value, when it's not divisible by 3. Which means that when it's not divisible by 3, you end up getting a value which you don't want. You want it to be a yes, this is a value when it is divisible by 3. So we're going to have to fix that. Alright, so let's go ahead. We're going to, I think I have to put parentheses, yeah. And we're going to have to notify. Not divisible by, when it is not divisible by 3, plus when it's not divisible by 5 times 2. Now I'm going to do something here. Question I have is, this will have precedence, so this should go before this. So this value would be multiplied by 2, right? As long as that's the case, then we'll stay within range of this. Otherwise, we'll have some issues. So let's find out what happens. You know what? I just realized I'm making an error. I was going to do... hold on. I forgot. There we go. And I'm going to move this over because I like having this part, the left-hand part here, closer to the middle, because this is the part we're paying most attention to. So I like it close to the middle of the screen. Let me... there we go. All right. Let's look at that. Oh, that's so tiny. Can you see that? And I can't bigify it because I used a different program. Hang on. There we go. Much bigger, easier to deal with. Let's change this to green. Do you like that? Green's nice. It's brighter to me. So let's see. 1, 2, fizz. So 1, 2, 3 is divided by 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that works. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. FizzBuzz. It looks good. Looks good. Let's go ahead and kill the dumper here because we don't need that. I wonder if I think I can do this. I'm going to try something because I don't use the quote thingy often, so it makes life interesting. I don't know how to add lines without going into edit mode. That shows you how, oh wait, I can stay in edit mode because this thing allows me to use control for that, so yeah. There we go. No idea if this is going to do anything worthwhile, so let's see what happens. Hang on. Ah, works fine. Alright, well then. Oops. Cool. I guess I'll leave it as this for now. Alright, so we have blarg, fizz, buzz, FizzBuzz, and blarg becomes the number. And that's it. So that's FizzBuzz. That's FizzBuzz without decisions. Yay! Magnum. Oh, you know what? I should do it to 100. Just because, you know, it's supposed to be to 100, right? Pop. Oh. Yeah, that's right. It looks like it's right. I'm pretty sure it's right. Of course, I could be wrong. Battlestar Galactica is on the TV. You know, I'm watching it on occasion. I'm trying not to, though. It's a good show. It's a reboot one. Damn good show. Alright, so let's see. So, wait. Oh, let's try that. There we go, because I want to get rid of that scrolling way up there so we could limit it easier. I guess I could less it, but that's okay. Okay, here we are. So 1, 2, fizz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's good. I could have printed out the actual number instead, too, to go with it, but that looks pretty good. That looks damn good. Oh, man, what else is going on? Hang on. Oh, man, what a good show. Oh, god dang it. I got a headache. Alright, that's it. I'm done. I have no idea how long I did this for, but it was long enough and I'm ready to take a nap. About 20 minutes, I think. I think I started this at around 9 local time. Not sure. We'll see. Oh, damn it. I have a headache. Oh, damn. Crap. You know, I should stop. Let me go ahead and kill this. I want to smallify this. Wait. Oops. Let's do that. I'd like to. Well, I like it bigger like that. So, I'm trying to think of what I should leave for people to see. Once I'm done, I could. Hang on, why don't I leave it floating? Yeah, but if I float, it gives me that. I mean, I don't mind the border, it's not too bad, so hang on. There we are. Nice and big. A little to the right. I'm not good with that because I have some weird OCD crap going on. And it's really not the best situation in that regard, but it is what it is. I hate it. That's one of the reasons I use a tiling window manager. It reduces the effect of that issue. Alright, so gonna let that wait a little bit. Let that sit, and I think what I'm looking at here may or may not be, I haven't decided yet, the image that you see, the thumbnail. I think that'll be good. And people will see it and go, oh, what's that? And they'll recognize what it is. And anyone paying attention will know what it is. And there isn't much about it to worry about, but it's there. Should I go over it again? Yeah, well, real quick. Invoke the interpreter. Stop the program when you screw things up. Tell you when something screwy might be happening. Look inside the data structures. Extra special feature. You have to make it happen before it happens, or just to keep you from breaking. A comment that tells you what I'm doing. An array. Allowing you to quote words without using commas or quotes or what have you. Cough, cough. Blarg, fizz, buzz, fizz buzz. There's a little bit of a, what's the word for it? A clue. For loop from 1 to 100. Implied variable from that loop, which isn't really implied because you all know what it is. That's assigned to a scalar, which is attached, which is really a scalar version of an array. Then it's the scalar, which is the first, the first element of the array. And the array is named Fuzzy Buzzy Fun Time. Fuzzy Buzzy? Oh yeah, FizzBuzz. Fizzy Buzzy. Fizzy Buzzy Fun Time. I like that. Fizzy Buzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy. We're gonna say, which is print with return. Wait a minute. Oh, frack me, I screwed this up. It still worked. Technically, I'm supposed to put a $sign there. But I guess the way I did it, I think technically if you do it with this, it expects what's called an array slice, meaning more than one value. So I got away with screwing it up without any problem. So this is the way it ought to be. Evidently didn't make a difference in this case. One value in the array is it divisible by 3? Then you add the truthiness of it, which is 1. You add that to the truthiness of is it divisible by 5? And you multiply the divisible by 5 truth by 2, which gives you either 0, meaning divisible by nothing, divisible by 3, divisible by 5, divisible by 3 and 5. So let's just make absolutely sure. And there it is. It still works. And like I said, I think that this being an ampersand there, I think it led Perl to assume that we were looking at what's called an array slice, which is more than one element of the array. You grab several elements at once. This is very much like an array slice, but it's an anonymous array. Pretty much that's what 4 is doing here. I don't know, maybe that's the wrong way to look at it, I don't know. There you have it. So again, I'm going to stop and wait. And that's it. Yeah, I'm very happy with this. It was fun. It was a lot quicker than when I tried to do the game of life, and I had a lot of trouble with that. I had some trouble with this too, if you remember. I always have trouble. I'm not a very good programmer, but that's okay. Still having fun. Some more chamomile tea. Okay, I think that was good. It looks like Anders is having a heart-to-heart with Starbuck. I wonder if this will get copyright claimed or something. Damn. I love this show. You know what? I'm gonna do a print screen of this just in case. Hold on. There you go. That way I can actually upload the actual thing, which is something I ought to do if I think about it, instead of getting lucky with whatever. Oh, there we go. There's the recording for 27 minutes. Not bad. Oh yeah. Look at the image. I was looking at, decided to try something different. Ooh, that's a cool one. This one's what I use. So yeah. Oh, what happened? There we go. So yeah. You want to see what's a pain in the butt? I'll show you something horrifying. Not horrifying, but a real pain in the... Alright. Let's see. What was it? Just to look at something. Ooh. That's why I was having no problem with quitting. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Alright, so these I'm not worried about. It's this that's a pain. Well, this one. There's 3 different places with these things, and this one, at least some of the etc. section does function still. Lord knows why, because X resources doesn't quite grab it all. This one actually does work for X resources directory, and then this. Some of the stuff in the Regolith config style stuff seems to work too, and I don't know why this is here versus this, and I can't figure a damn thing from one to the other. Oh, it drives me nuts. I don't know. Because I'm trying to figure out, make this business work, which works great. I mean, there are some issues, some weird glitches in there I'm not that worried about. And generally speaking, I mean, I got the change, so it took a while to figure out how to change these damn things. And the colors and all, it's still a mess. And my configs are a mess. And if I ever try to put something like this in Unix form, good lord, it would be, well, I mean, it would look nice maybe, I don't know. It's just a mess, period. But it works. And I'm having fun with it, so that's cool. And slowly learning more, and then I'm forgetting immediately. I do have, however... my notes. This I gotta remember. I always forget this right here. Notes. What's going on? Oh yeah, all of these are shortcuts, I think, for most standard bash terminals. I'm not sure. Still need to work this. Oh yeah, that's cool. I'm not sure G to get out. I should G do Control G. Oh, Control G or Alt G. Alt G or Control G. I don't know how to figure it out. So yeah, looking at all this stuff. I don't use X-Render anymore because I can, but I use a display because Regolith brings in the a lot of the stuff for what the frack's going on out there. Well, a lot of stuff for I'm gonna turn this, pause this, or mute it. You know, a lot of the Gnome stuff lets you do stuff with it. Oh, and I like it. I don't mind the straight up i3 stuff, but it's kind of fun to do this because it lets me access things in a simple way. What is this? Oh, cute browser, which I've been experimenting with and keep forgetting. I really need to work on that. Alright, what am I doing? I'm just playing here. Okay, this was what I wanted it to do. This is what I wanted to do. I need to practice my elocution. We can say all the time and mushing my words together. You know, I've made a living talking to people half the time. A lot of teaching, ESL, talking on the phone. People seem to like it, and I can't understand why, because I'm slushing everything together. But it works. I have no idea why. No clue. But there you go. Now my mouth feels funny talking too much. Okay. I'm done. You all have a good night. I'm gonna kill this and get myself to saving this, reducing the audio noise stuff, and maybe put it up tomorrow. Well, or something. Hasta la pasta, everybody.